Hi everyone, this is Ronald Malencio, and I'm here to talk about Alpha and why I think Alpha is different from other games. And so I'll be talking about these at a higher level as opposed to my dev update videos, which kind of go a little deeper into the design. So why do I think Alpha is different? So I had three comes to mind. The first one is the theme. So first of all, I didn't see too many dog games out there, at least kind of like a mid level Euro type dog themed game, and so that was one of the drivers to kind of get Alpha going. Another reason why I thought the theme was interesting is so if you haven't read or heard or watched the video, it's premised on dog marking their scent strategically throughout their walks. And I didn't really see kind of that sense of tie-in between dogs marking and area control. I was really inspired by walking my dogs and seeing how they do that and trying to incorporate that into it. So I thought that was kind of cool, and hopefully it blends well together, and hopefully people will find that interesting when they play the game. And so I don't know how people over the world are really into dogs, but I do know in the US there has been a boom, and not just in adoptions or ownership, but also, just looking at the stat of organic dog food or dog food sales, etc. And so I know in the US people really love dogs, and hopefully internationally too. I'll check that out. All right, the second one that I thought was interesting is I'm trying to make scoring a little bit more interesting. In area control, people generally score in a certain region or zone, but in alpha, I'm trying to, like, in a certain zone, have kind of like mini territories, and almost look at them as like mini games. Kind of like, you have kind of like a mini sense of dominating a region, and then you have kind of like a much broader, larger sense of dominated region. So I want to incorporate like scoring points, as well as scoring like these really great benefits that you get if you occupy a much larger zone. And so I think that hopefully that would be a little interesting. Not to mention that does tie into the dog theme, because if you imagine dogs could dominate, maybe a certain spot, and then dogs could kind of dominate, their scent in a certain neighborhood. I know in my backyard, our dog scent is all over the place. So there's kind of that. And then the last thing, and someone had mentioned during a playtest that they didn't quite see a blend of worker placement and area control in a game. And so I'm hoping, and I'll see over time, that how the two work together. I really hope those two, at least in the sense of this game, because as a dog you're prepping, and then you have this walking phase that kind of has those two different types of mechanics. And so I hope that the combination of the two, if they're not much used in elsewhere, that having those two would make the game a little more different. So anyways, I'm continually analyzing this, and hopefully it kind of carves out, and if there are any changes, I will let you guys know. So thanks.